Hello everyone, today I've got the pleasure of telling you all about Calusa Nature Center and Planetarium in Fort Myers, Florida, and how this campus serves its overarching mission to inspire people like you to connect with the natural world around us. I recently had the pleasure of visiting myself, and I saw firsthand one of the ways they achieved this goal, which is by providing sanctuary for injured and non-releasable species in the state of Florida. And what better way to discuss how impactful a species is at making you understand the natural world than tier listing them by how cool they are. Alright, first off, we're going to start with S. Absolutely the coolest. Pretty hard to beat. A, cool, really makes you think. B, that's a cool animal. And I like that. C, still needs some help. And that's alright. Everybody takes time to get where they need to be. Alright, Ruby and Kaya, the red-shouldered hawk and the barred owl, share a similar backstory. They were both birdnapped. For real. For a whole year, they were stolen by a former Calusa Nature Center employee. Miraculously, they made their way back. And in fact, that absolutely deserves at least the A tier. However, Kaya came back missing an eye. And you know, all the coolest characters all have an eye patch. So absolutely S tier. Next up we got Erica and Slade, bald eagles. Starting with Erica. Erica was shot. I know, crazy, right? Despite the odds, she lived and kept living. She is now 45 years old, which is far above the average for captive bald eagles. And I think Grandma here absolutely deserves a solid S tier. Alright, after her is Slade. Slade hit a power line. You know, it happens to the best of us, but you know, it's not the craziest story in the world. And for that reason, B tier. However, his condition does make you think about how power lines and other infrastructure affect the wildlife around us, which I think is a little bit inspiring. Alright, next up, we got Huey and Dewey, two black vultures. And, you know, black vultures get a bad rap for, you know, being dirty, picking up roadkill. And that's a dangerous profession that they work hard at for us to clean our roads. Subsequently, these two were hit by cars. As a result, they live here full time. And you know what? You guys gotta go see them. Because, not unlike the pug, they are quite a bit ugly. However, they're just too dang cute running around doing silly stuff. They are silly little guys, and I think that absolutely deserves a B tier. And now we got Timmy and Red. I'm sure you can tell who's who. These two little screech owls were attacked by cats and rescued by Calusa Nature Center. I think they deserve A's. If not for the reason that it makes you think about your animals, for the reason that they're just so dang cute. They're like this big, they're adorable. How could you not put them in A tier? Easy A's. Last but not least for the birds, we've got Jeepers, another bald eagle. And while he's just as cool as the rest, he's arguably still in recovery. I believe he was recovered as a pet, and he wasn't treated the best. So he's still recovering. He's just a scared guy. You know, he might be named Jeepers, but we might give him the creepers. And I can respect that. Therefore, I think he should go into C. It will be our final entry for the tier list. But if you found any of that interesting, there's so much more to see at Calusa Nature Center. There's more birds, there's more reptiles, there's fish, there's butterflies, there's a planetarium. And all of those things have somebody there that would be happy to tell you all about everything you see and answer any questions you might have. If I've at all piqued your interest, you should absolutely go take a short trip over to Calusa Nature Center and Planetarium and learn even more about their stories of surviving the modern world. Heart goes out to them and y'all, and I hope I can inspire you guys in any fraction of the way these animals inspired me. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Favorite pumpkin? He's so goofy.
How long does it usually take them to eat?
I don't know. We never really sit and watch the whole time, but like if I come back in an hour, it'll all be gone.
Okay.
So within an hour.
But he does eat the whole thing?
Oh yeah, every day.